Aloha! Welcome to our channel. We are Daisy, Mo, and little Kobe. We're happy hippies living our dream life on the beautiful island of Madeira, a tropical gem in the Atlantic. If you've never been here, let us show you why this destination needs to be on your bucket list. Apart from the tourist spots like Seychelles, the black sand beach, Santana, the typical Madeira houses, tasting fruit at the Mercado dos Lavradores, the stunning views from viewpoint Cabo Girau, the most famous natural pools at Porto Muniz, walking around the mystical Funnel Forest, and of course the most famous hike from Pico do Arieiro to Pico Rivo, there are still so many beautiful things to see and do around Madeira. I personally think the tropical garden Monte Palace is a real must. You can walk around here for hours and see so much beauty.
Monte Palace is absolutely stunning. Such a recommendation. They have every flower you can imagine, every tree you can imagine. They have Japanese gardens, anything you can think of, it's right here and it is stunning.
You can also go out to sea for half a day with a boat to spot dolphins and if you're lucky, even whales. The season where you have the best chance of spotting wildlife is between April and September. If the weather is nice, you can also swim, so make sure to bring swimwear. We really like to go surfing in the place Porto da Cruz. This place is definitely recommended because it is a lot less touristy and you can have a nice drink by the water with a beautiful view. Also, if you do decide to go surfing, this is our top recommendation. We often see people on surfboards in Mexico where we live, however there are rarely any waves. If you can already catch a wave, then definitely check out Porto da Cruz. And if you don't have any surf gear, no worries. You can rent a surfboard and a wetsuit and even take surf lessons at Calhau Surf School. Another place where I've rarely seen tourists is at the Ruínas de São Jorge. You can also swim and relax there or take pictures at the ruin. If you decide to visit Porto Muniz and Seychelles Beach, then make a pit stop right between those two places at Ribeira da Janela for some epic views. Plus, you can have some fun on the swings that are there too. For some water fun, we absolutely love jumping off the pier at Santa Cruz. This spot holds a very special place in our hearts as this is where we got engaged. More water fun can be had at the Aqua Park Madeira in Santa Cruz. Have fun in the swimming pools and many water slides. This park is only open in July and August, so plan accordingly. Another place we love visiting is Ponta do Sol. Here you can swim and just lounge at a beautiful beach restaurant. This is an amazing place to go snorkeling, so make sure to bring all your snorkeling gear when you come here. And while you're around Ponta do Sol, you might as well do a quick pit stop at the Cascata dos Anjos, the very touristy waterfall that flows onto the road. Driving through it with your car gives you an instant car wash. You can do a very nice tour of the north of the island with stops such as Fayal, the glass viewpoint, Santana, the traditional Madeira houses, São Vicente, which is absolutely stunning. We love it here. Seychelles, the black sand beach, and Porto Muniz. This is a whole day tour, so I would especially recommend renting a car and driving around the island. You will see so much beauty and you will quickly notice that the nature is completely different everywhere. Most beaches here are with stones, so if you really want a sandy beach, you could go to a black sand beach like the one we mentioned before in Seychelles, but Porto da Cruz also has one, or one of the white sandy beaches in Calheta and Machico. Machico is a lot quieter in that case. Usually there are very few people on the beach here. Only in July and August it is mega busy. In the summer months it is super busy in all the tourist spots, so definitely keep that in mind. For a cool experience, we definitely recommend going go-karting at Cartodomo do Faial. Surrounded by stunning mountains, this has to be the most beautiful racetrack ever. In terms of hikes, I can definitely recommend the Ponta do São Lourenço, the PR8. This is easy and it gives you a view of the easternmost point of Madeira. Another hike, perhaps the easiest on the island, is the Vereda dos Balcões, PR11, with a beautiful car ride that takes you there. In the summer months, all these hikes are mega busy, so keep this in mind. Go early or late in the day. For a beautiful walk along the seafront, definitely go to either the promenade of Ajuda or stunning Caniço de Baixo. A trip to Fanal Forest is also super beautiful to see. If the weather helps, it is often super cloudy there and beautiful. This is also a super touristy place though, so plan well. Before we continue on to the best places for foods and drinks, let me just say one more thing. There is also the Botanical Garden in Madeira, which is beautiful. But if you have to choose, I do recommend to go to the Monte Palace one, because I do like that one a lot better. But yeah, definitely check the Botanical Garden out as well if you're interested. Now on to food and drinks. I can of course only recommend vegan things, but that might not be the typical Madeira experience. If you really want to eat traditional things from Madeira, I would recommend going to the Old Town in Funchal in one of the side streets. There you will find many authentic Madeira restaurants. But for my recommendations on vegan things, I've already made a couple of videos on this, but let me just run through it real quick so that you can know what to do and where to go. First and foremost, we love Chef Guru on a square in Old Town in Funchal. This is a delicious place with Indian food. Sunspot in Ponta do Sol is super nice to sit, but we usually only have a drink or cake here, so I don't know if the rest of the menu is tasty, but for sure we love sitting here and just going for some drinks. Plus, a smoothie or a juice at the Jolie Juice Bar and the Farmers Market in Funchal is also an absolute recommendation. Falafel is super tasty. They have falafel, hummus, burgers, many delicious vegan things, and it is a real favorite of ours. Otagine in the Pastanda Grand Hotel in Funchal also makes very tasty things. They have things like couscous and has a delicious Moroccan kitchen, very tasty. Now our favorite place to lounge has to be Capoeira Lounge at Caniço de Baixo. With stunning views and even the option to go for a swim at their oceanfront pool. Art Food Corner and Forum Ajuda is also really amazing for both drinks and a little bite. Mundo Vegan has delicious treats and dinners. And that was it for our top Madeira tips. You can now visit the island like a pro, like a local. And I really hope you enjoy some of these tips. If you do, if you go somewhere or have a meal somewhere, please let me know. I would love to hear what you think about it. So for now, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.